Wow, this could be a real dragonfly right now because we're outside. I guess you can't see much of the view, but it's beautiful out here. And I'm glad you have tuned in to Gene Key of the Day. This is an amazing week. We're working with a brilliant Gene Key, the 35th, and we're also going to get to see it in reflection with this amazing painting. So let's get into it. I was trying to make this video yesterday and let's just say I was struggling, I was pushing, and the magic wasn't there. So, of course, how could we do this Gene Key without magic? 35 is wormholes and miracles. This is actually a Gene Key where we will find the unimaginable coming through and expressing itself. And that slip, that passageway through what is possible, actually coming to surprise us. So we're in my neighborhood. That's a car. Hope you enjoy the ambiance. Anyway, so it was beautiful because today when I woke up, I found out that one of my dear friends had gone into labor. Her water had broke, and being pregnant myself, being so tuned into this experience of coming into motherhood, it's definitely a touch of the miracle, and I can see why we waited to record this video till today. So we want to take a look at the spectrum of frequency for this Gene Key. From June 2nd to June 8th, we are going to be streaming through this miraculous portal. And down at the shadow, this is hunger. At the gift, adventure. And at the city, boundlessness. So you might start to notice why we're working with this painting, and we'll talk about that in a moment. But let's touch on the nitty-gritty. Let's get into the hunger. Hunger, we all get the sense of what that is, this incessant need of humanity to fill itself. But why? What's going on there? Hunger is this imbalance of our natural chemicals in our brain that, in fact, it inhibits the flow of serotonin. So we don't actually have access to this natural, open, loving aspect to our nature, and we are then deprived, feeling low, and then seeking that any external means to fulfill our desire to be in that place of love and to feel the goodness of being alive. So we see hunger in all sorts of addicting behaviors with food and drugs and, even religion or, business, things like that. So take a look in your life and see where you might be trying to fulfill your desire for evolution and your desire for growth and beauty and progress and love externally, because that loop will never fulfill itself. And it's only until we get to the gift of adventure that we start to implode all of those external seekings and we dive into the inner space, the final frontier, as Richard Rudd titles this adventure gift. So what a great title. The final frontier. This place, this whole untapped world of alchemical processes of our not indoctrinated. No, our endocrine system. All these hormones and chemicals, and speaking of birth and the miracle of giving birth, which, by the way, yes, it's a biological thing that all species do, but come on, we're talking about a miracle here. Birth, it's a whole host of hormones coming together to create an experience where the mother can, dive through the portals of opening on that level. So adventure, it's all about love. And for those of you who know this key, who have it in your sequence, who have read it and contemplated it, you understand this. That adventure is all about love, breaking open in our lives and turning inward and allowing that nice, harmonious surge of serotonin and all those other wonderful chemicals in our body to just surge up with the beauty of being alive. So there's so much to explore on the internal worlds. And we just have to look in there and choose to drop into our heart and let it explode. And take consciousness in our own hands. This is the one gene key that Richard speaks to, being a portal into like instant quantum leaps and the capacity to really choose to create our reality how we want to and have it happen. It's pretty amazing. So let's get to this painting, because, check this out. This is an Eric Nez original. This is an original painting. And it's called Upsara of the Morning. And, well, let's just say, I'm sure you can see why we chose this painting. Boundlessness. The city of boundlessness. The explosion of love and light that comes when we fully give ourselves unconditionally over to life. And the miracle of these birds like flying out of this person or being in this miraculous consort of sorts. The illumination of her complete awareness coming online. This city it's a place where unconditional love teaches us that laws of the universe can be broken. We don't need to be limited by the way we think of reality. And we can literally live a golden life where there's no boundaries. There's no bounds of our consciousness. Imagine. Really go there this week. See where you can push beyond what you thought was within the realm of possibility and go outside of those edges. Miracles are happening. The sun is with Mars right now. There's an extra activation with this area of our consciousness. So I invite you to really go deep in it and share your explorations. Go on to Eric's website, check out more of his paintings. We are alive in the miracle. Blessings.